Okay, so all my life I've grown up loving PlayStation. I fell in love with the exclusives, the startup sounds, the controllers. I played other consoles too, like the Wii, the Xbox, the Wii U, the DS's, all that type stuff. But I always ended up coming back to my baby at Sony. But within the last few years, they have made some extremely questionable decisions that I just can't get behind. I know you've probably heard this 1,000 times, but live service is one of the worst things, if not the worst thing that has happened to gaming. It is the devil. It's King Von. It really seems like everyone wants to create the next Fortnite. And when I say everybody, I mean that as the people at the top, not the people that are actually creating these games. There have been so many instances with different studios and companies where developers are being forced to make things that they don't specialize in and they don't want to even make, just to monetize it out the ass. For example, Rocksteady, a studio that's known for their beloved single-player games.
I am Batman.
They were forced to change their Suicide Squad linear multiplayer RPG, mind you, this is a story game, a story-based game, into a fucking looter shooter with skins that you have to pay for, and they have DLC stories dropping like seasons. The same people that made one of the best combat system in any story-driven game, you force them to make a live service game. What is wrong with you? This really makes no sense, but in the eyes of someone who puts profit above all else, why wouldn't you try this? This is going well for Fortnite, it's going well for Apex Legends, now Marvel Rivals, a bunch of other games have had massive success, so why wouldn't we take a shot at it with something that's already kind of been developed in the Batman universe? Sony has made the PS5 console generation a huge shit show simply due to the idiots steering the ship. A lot of their priority was shifted towards live service games to get the most that they could out of the trend. They did this instead of sticking to their guns and just making good story-driven games. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm aware Sony has dropped some absolute bangers on the PS5, but when you really think of how many of them are actually exclusive and have been what drew you to PlayStation to begin with, to the PS3, to the PS2, have there really been that many like that? I feel like that's been the main issue with this generation. There's not much drawing you to the PS5. They're already planning for a PS6, and it doesn't even feel like we got much out of the console that's already literally in our house. This generation has been stuffed with remasters, remakes, live service games, and it's kind of hard to watch your favorite gaming company just lose their sense of identity. Other than Spider-Man, which mind you is on PC now, I don't see many reasons to get a PS5 over a PC. Most things released there soon after a game launches, so there goes a lot of the exclusivity that they're even known for. Now, I wouldn't say I want them to be anything like Nintendo, but if it's one thing I can respect about Nintendo, they're consistent in what they make. Good, creative games for everyone. They're even a little consistent with being money-hungry pieces of shit, but hey, you know what to expect with them. With Sony, it really just hasn't felt like you know what to expect. My friend Divine asked me a question a while back. Do you feel like the PS5 has been worth it? And it kind of took me a while to answer it because I want to say yes, because I'll be honest, I've had some great memories on the console. I've played a lot of good games, played a lot of good games with friends. But in reality, I know the answer is no. There just hasn't been that many games that aren't available other places. And the PS5 experience just hasn't been great. Maybe it's just the issue with modern gaming in general and not just PlayStation, but I don't see a lot of developers, big time developers, pushing the boundaries. I don't see them doing a lot of creative things with most of their games. Yeah, we have great games like Astrobot. We got a new Ratchet & Clank game. We have some great indie games. We've also had some great story games that have been exclusively for PlayStation. But anybody that owns a PS5 or is really paying attention to what's been going on in the industry, you can easily tell that just hasn't been the priority at all. For every great game, there's at least 3 stinkers at this point. And then it doesn't help. The community makes it worse. We have people in the community justifying the actions of PlayStation like they want to spend more money. They're in so deep that they don't care how much it inconveniences them as the consumer. They don't care. And it's just weird because this company does not care about its consumer. And they've done it. They've showed us multiple times that they don't care. And there are people that are like, bro, it's PlayStation. You're broke. You're broke. Like, come on. And then the recent announcement of them taking the prices up for the PS5.
Do you see me fucking laughing, my nigga? I ain't fucking laughing.
Yeah, buddy, if you don't have a PS5 yet, there's no hope for you. If you're still on the PS4, just stay there, bro. They're raising the price on all of their consoles. The digital is now going from $450 to $500. That's not with tax. And the physical is going from $500 to $550. And now the Pro is jumping to $750. Mind you, we are 5 years into this generation. And they're also still making games on the PS4 to get as much money as possible out of everybody. what the hell is going on. Why are we still making games for the PS4? The PS4 low-key is also one of the worst things that has happened to the PS5, bro, because it's just so many people that are still there, so they're still making so many games for that console. We can't shift all of our attention to the games on the current day console generation, and it's so infuriating, man. It's so hard to watch. Also, in every other generation, the price has gone down to make it more accessible to other people before the next console releases. So around this time, when you're hearing more console news about the PS6, prices are most likely going down or going to go down soon for the PS5. But doing the exact opposite, man, in an economy where everything is getting more expensive, why try to price people out of their hobby for the love of greed? For the love of greed. I just find it crazy, and I love PlayStation, but a PC is really starting to look pretty to me. It's really starting to look nice. It's really being heavily considered, because this is the start of something much worse to come, and I don't know if I want to be a part of that. But if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys agree, if you disagree, let me know down below in the comments. If you made it this far, leave a like on the video. It helps my channel a lot. I really appreciate it. You know, stick around with your boy if you wanna talk some more game and stuff, you feel me? I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
I said I'm spinning out the way still, paving in the sun to getting paid still. I'm rolling up a chair like Curry Day still, staying out the way still. She love me cause I'm real, she like to feel real. She kid around as ill as soon as she feel.